What's up, everyone? It's Cannan, back with what is possibly my last Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma video before the release of the game, because I'm recording this on Tuesday and me and Jess go to Colossal Con tomorrow. So we'll be gone for until Monday, and then literally by the time we come back, there'll be like 3 days till release. So yeah, unless some last minute news comes out while I'm gone, this will more than likely might be the last info video I do for the game. I'm trying to think of a second video to do for you guys while I'm gone, because I didn't get to stream today, and I don't think I'm gonna have a video go up tomorrow because Jess is still last minute working on stuff, and I don't really want her to worry about putting a video together. So you'll probably not see this till Friday. But before I start anything, I want to do an update on something that I said in the Seasons of Love DLC video. Apparently I was fed some wrong information, or I read it wrong, I don't know what, but I was originally told that this DLC was not going to be available sold separately, and that the only way to get it was if you bought the limited edition Earth Dancer edition, or the digital deluxe edition, or super digital deluxe edition. Well, apparently if that was true, Marvelous changed their tune on it, or like I said, it was just bad information. But yes, on the Nintendo eShop and I think other places, it is listed as a separate DLC, but no price yet. I'm guessing 10 bucks. But yes, I wanted to give an update on that. So apparently, yes, even if you buy just the standard normal edition, you can get the Seasons of Love DLC at a separate cost. Now, I'm going to pretty much be covering some new stuff that's popped up since my last video. I'm going to do one more run through of some features and all that, and then give my theory on the deities and the sacred treasures. So first up on the Japanese Twitter, we've got this right here. This was not up here last time we were here. And this tells you about strengthening weapons and armor. By requesting the blacksmith's owner, you can strengthen your weapons and armor, get equipped, and head out on an adventure. Now, of course, that's to be expected. That's been a Rune Factory thing for a while, and it's also an RPG thing. Next, we have got this, which is Famitsu. The weekly Famitsu, the June 12th issue, released on Thursday, May 29th, which is in a few days, will be the 1900th issue. Thank you for your continued support. This issue features a special feature on Dragon Country Rune Factory, which is the name of the game in Japan. The cover is a newly drawn illustration. Be sure to check out the Splatoon poster and Grand Bull card bonuses, and you can pre-order it on the Amazon, the Japanese Amazon site. So here we go. We have got Kaguya, we've got Subaru, we've got Murasaki, and we've got Aroha holding Wooly, or Woolby, I believe his name is. But many have said that this kind of looks like new, like by a different artist. This looks slightly different. It looks like a separate art style. I'm not the greatest at, seeing that, because to me at first glance this looks like the art we have seen. I do think Kaguya does look a little bit different, because let's face it, she's the one I'm playing as, so I've looked at her art way more than I've looked at Subaru's or anything like that. But yes, if you are able to get a copy of Famitsu, this will be one of the covers. Very, very exciting. Now, this is not Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma related. This is kind of just Rune Factory in general, but it looks like they are creating series acrylic stands. We have 42 varieties in total, including 24 varieties from 1 and 18 varieties from Frontier. Reservations are being accepted until 23:59 on Thursday, July 24th. So it looks like they are creating some Rune Factory acrylic standees, but it looks like they're only doing Rune Factory 1 and Rune Factory Frontier. But hey, if you are a fan of the OG, the original, and its Wii sequel, then there you go. There is some standees you can look into. And now we've got this, which is personal requests, something else that is a Rune Factory standard. Sometimes villagers will ask you for personal favors. If you achieve it, not only will you receive a reward, you can deepen your bond. So yes, I know there's people who like maxing out the affinity with all the villagers and all the characters, but this is a great way to boost your love interests bond. So a lot of people just focus on the marriage candidate that they are pursuing. Then we got a new ambience thing, and I think we are all caught up on that. So that is what is new currently. Like I said, if they show off anything before release, I will try and get that up as soon as I can after me and Jess return. But yes, let's do a slight recap of stuff we have went over before. So of course, we've got Adventure. The main character, who is the Dancer of the Earth, embarks on an adventure to find the gods in order to save Azuma. It is possible to form a party of up to 6 people, consisting of 3 players and 3 subs. Embark on an adventure with your favorite friends. Aerial exploration. Ride on the back of a white dragon and explore the sky freely. There are floating islands of various sizes in the sky, and it is possible to land and adventure. There will be new encounters and events on the floating. There will be new encounters and events on the floating islands. Question mark. Battle, of course, there are a total of 5 types of weapons: one-handed sword, two-handed sword, twin sword, bow, and spell. So no hammers, no axes, no fist weapons. The bow and spell, which appear for the first time in the series, can attack enemies from a distance. The bow can be held to shoot arrows at the desired location. I think that's something that I missed in when it was first announced. But yes, pretty much a magic bow, which yes, is a first in the series. Due to the influence of the collapse, there are defiled places, Kigari ground in various places, which is just called the Blight in the English version, I believe. The main character, who's the Dancer of the Earth, can exercise and purify by dancing Mai, it says, which is pretty much using the flame sword on them. Frog, Stone, and Shrine. You can earn recipes by dedicating dances to the frog stones and shrines. This is pretty much going to be a collectible-like thing, scattered throughout the region. There are various recipes that can be obtained, such as weapons, dishes, buildings, etc. Let's explore every inch of the land and sky above Azuma. Acquiring skills, which you'll get through leveling up. You'll also get skill points, so you can assign the skills. I have never known how to pronounce this. I don't even know if this is the right translation, but Emma Cake. The wishes of the people living in the village are hung on the Emma Cake. By granting your wishes, you can receive a thank you gift that will help you in your adventure and life. So that is Adventure and Battle. Life and Love, we went over fairly recently. But once again, Life in the Village. This thing is all about the villages and rebuilding them and making them prosperous. We know for a fact there's going to be a spring village, a summer village, an autumn village, and a winter village. And I'm just wondering if maybe there's more places than just that. But the seasons are fixed in that village, so you can always grow crops that match that season. And you can actually choose which one you want to live in. Festivals and competitions, once again, just like all the past games, there are festivals that are competitions, and then there are festivals that are more or less just an event. Once again, I love this picture of Kaguya in a oh man, the term just completely left my brain. Kimono. There we go. Wow, you can tell I'm tired. But yes, this is a standard, and hopefully the festivals are a bit more must-see content than they were in Rune Factory 5. Fishing and cooking, pretty standard. You can fish and add fish to the fishing encyclopedia. Then, of course, making meals can boost your stats. They can heal you and all that good stuff. Bond level, every character in the game has this, whether they're a marriage candidate or not. If you build up bonds, you can see more cutscenes with them. You can get gifts from them. They trust you more. All that. Then, of course, love. There are 12 marriage candidates in the game. Same-sex marriage is allowed, so you can marry whoever you want with either Subaru or Kaguya. Then you have worldwide crossing law, which we talked about very recently, where you can create another save file and romance another marriage candidate of your choice without losing your progress. So there you go. Dance. We went over this in the most recent video. The 6 sacred treasures, which is the drum dance, which can send a shockwave and also heal you, also revitalize your plants. Dance of swords, which is a flame sword that you can use to cause fire damage. You can turn your crops into seeds. There's the dance of the fan, which can cause wind damage. It can allow you to run faster, and it can allow you to gather your crops all at once. Dance of the umbrella. By wielding the umbrella, you can inflict damage using water. You can use it to glide, and you can use it to water your fields. The Demon Mask Dance is more of an attack-based thing where you can use sumo wrestler moves to fight opponents. You can also clear obstacles like giant boulders. Then the Dance of the Tin Cane, not Tin Can, which is a butterfly. You can summon a butterfly of light that will automatically search, track, and attack enemies, and it can also be used to find hidden areas or hidden treasures. Now, there is one thing I've noticed. There are 6 sacred treasures. 6 of the 12 marriage candidates are deities. So I think once we find the gods, they will, kind of like a scavenger hunt kind of, they will reward us with a sacred treasure. And I think it's kind of easy to point out which deity gives you which treasure. The drum obviously will be given to you by Ulaka, because she is the goddess of spring and Marith. And what does this drum do? It revitalizes your plants. It revitalizes the earth. So I believe the drum is connected to Ulaka. Then the Dance of the Swords. Oh, what's her name? I'm going to have to go back. Wait, this is the Japanese website. It won't tell me. Okay, never mind. But the Dance of Swords will be the summer goddess. Is it? I don't remember. But I think this because, for one, she is called the goddess of swords or the god of swords, and it's literally a flame sword. Plus, she is the deity of summer, and it's fire. So the summer's hot. Dance of the Fan, I think Kurama will give to us, the god of autumn. And it's kind of a process of elimination, but also if you look at the fan, it kind of is his color scheme. So yeah. The umbrella, I believe, will be given to you by Fubuki, the god of winter. And even though, yeah, it's water, it's not like ice or snow, but still, where does ice and snow come from? It comes from water. So yeah, that will be given to us by Fubuki. Demon Mask Dance, I believe it's very, very obvious that will come from Kai, the god of darkness. The Dance of the Tin Cane, man, what is it? Starts with a K, but that'll be given to us by the god of light. So each sacred treasure, I'm surprised I didn't catch this when I did that video about the sacred treasures. But yes, they're all tied to a deity, and I'm guessing when we meet them and prove ourselves, maybe, that they will reward us each with a sacred treasure. And then by the time all 6 are gathered, something will happen, I'm guessing. So this section is called Satoyama Creation, and this is the village creation system. Reconstruction of the village. Let's level the wasteland, create fields, and rebuild the village by building and figurines. Okay. Rebuilding the village will also lead to growth of the main character and the efficiency of the industry. Agriculture and rice cultivation. By creating and arranging field panels, you will be able to grow crops. If you draw a waterway and create a paddy field, you can grow rice. Facilities and figurines. You can build houses for residents to live in the settlement area of the village and place figurines such as shrines and torii gates. Placing buildings and figurines can enhance the hero stats and increase the efficiency of the industry. So that is what I love, is that the village building system is not just a build a village. It's like it actually benefits you a lot to do it. You can also create and place certain facilities to craft weapons, dishes, and more. It is possible to freely create a village that is convenient for living, a village that specializes in scenery, a village that specializes in agriculture, etc. Please try to create your own village. Residents of the village support their lives. The residents of the village will support your daily life on your behalf, such as caring for and harvesting crops and collecting wood. So you can assign villagers to jobs. Leave farming completely to you and go on an adventure today. It is also possible, of course, you can also let them spend their time leisurely without entrusting you with anything. In addition, each resident has his or her own personality, and he or she will demonstrate his or her power by asking him to do a job that suits his or her circumstances. Some of them are characteristics. Some of them can do blacksmith work, and some are good at shopkeepers. With the help of the residents, let's develop the village more abundantly. Crafting. Terrain panels such as roads, fields, and paddy fields can be created by asking Makoron. You can create weapons and armor by creating a blacksmith shop and assigning residents who can do blacksmith work. You can make buildings, figurines, and construction shop, and medicines at the apothecary. Village level. By completing the hometown mission and accumulating hometown points, the village level will increase. As the village level increases, the number of buildings that can be created will increase, and the number of residents that can be accepted will increase. Let's try various hometown missions. A ranch. As you progress through the story, you'll be able to create a ranch. During your journey, you'll be able to have demons with whom have a heart-to-heart life on a ranch. Monsters, pretty much. In addition, certain monsters such as Buffamoo and Kokihoho will produce items. Now, of course, Buffamoo are Rune Factory's version of cows, so they produce milk and so on. Satoyama Report. At the end of the day, Macaron will report on the situation in each village. You can check various information such as level, population, happiness, and income of the village of each village. Let's refer to Macaron's advice. Proceed with a reconstruction of the village. Now, another thing that I want to touch upon. I'm trying to find where I can find it. It was something that I accidentally left out of my DLC video, and that is that during the first live stream that they did for this game, that we will get a DLC eventually featuring Tenho no Saku Nahime, which is a Japanese-style action RPG that grows rice. I've never played the game, so I don't know that much about it. And this is all for like the actual game that this is. But yes, this character from the game, she is coming to Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma as a DLC. I think it'll be free, but I'm not sure. But yes, that is coming at a later date, so we can look forward to that. I will say, if you want to go looking through this yourself at your own pace, I definitely suggest the Japanese website. There is way more on this website than there is the American version. The American version is sad compared to this website. And of course, you can use Google Translate to translate it to where you can at least read it. But guys, we're so close to the release of this game that I've been following since it was announced. I first knew about it when Marvelous did that showcase a few years ago. It was called Project Dragon at the time. And ever since I saw the main character's design, I had a feeling this was going to be very different from the Rune Factory that we are used to, but maybe a start in a whole new direction and possibly the right one. Now, of course, the game still needs to come out. We need to play it and see how it holds up to the rest of the series, but this game is almost completely different in a lot of ways. It's very ambitious, but that's what Marvelous does with the spin-off titles. They try new things, where the numbered titles kind of just stick to the formula that started with Rune Factory 1. But if this game is a success, they will pull things from this game and put them in the numbered titles. But I think that's where I'm going to end with this. This will probably be up on Friday, so I hope y'all enjoy it. If you did, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. As always, guys, this is Cannan. Me and Jess love y'all very, very much. Please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.